So our next task is to figure out what logic should go into the game class. And we're looking over here, and let's assume we have game created, and we created an instance variable of type game, which would mean we don't have a screen, we don't have left, right, up, or down, and we don't have clock or play or intro, right? All of those would be instance variables of the run object. And of course we would want to make our adjustments by using the game object instead of the variables that we had used earlier. So let's say we have all that done, and then you want to think about, okay, well, what logic should go into the game's update, because the update's going to run right down here, right? And so I kind of hinted at this before, but this logic here that increments the score does not belong here, right? That would belong in the update method of the game class. So then if we did move this, if we did go ahead and define an update method for the game class, then we would need to move this into the update method, and then you want to ask yourself, does the update method for game need any information from main in order to get this algorithm completed, right? And so does it have the balls rect? No, it doesn't. So it would need to be past the ball object, right? Does it have win width? Yes, right? Win width is a global variable, so we're okay with that. Does it have the left paddle score? Right? No. So then we would need to pass the left paddle object to the game's update method, and so on. And so you just kind of go through this and see if there's any information that you need from main. And you might be tempted to, like right here, you might be tempted to pass in the left paddle's score instance variable, right? And you can do that. That's fine. But a more efficient way is just to pass the left paddle's object. And I can't really get into why right now, but if you ever need anything that belongs to an object, the more efficient way is just to pass the object instead of pass the individual instance variable. And on top of that, you never know if later on you might need another instance variable of that object, and if you pass the object, then you already have access to all of them, right? So that would be a good place to start, and and that's the task in the challenge exercise.